Okay, welcome on to second half. From YM's it does seem like we're gonna have the Seer Priestess, Antiquarian, Acrobat, and of course the Entomologist spawn. But from the Survivor side here, look, I don't know about this. You see. Like, this is the thing, I don't know about this. Because, like, with the Psychologist and the Prospector here, Naiad, I feel like Naiad could get highly countered by the Prospector. But we will be seeing that, like, Female Dancer coming out is just a good news. But if YM here wants to take out, I feel, no, Wax Artist. Just come out with a Wax Artist here. Wax Artist here is the best way you can play this now. This team is brilliant for Wax Artist. Brilliant overall. But for YMM here, I don't like the Entomologist ban. I don't. It does seem like the Naiad will be coming out here. I do prefer Wax Artist here. I do think Wax Artist will be a better choice here. But for YMM, probably what will be best for him is the Naiad, considering the fact that he doesn't really main Wax Artist that much. But like, even if you get the Prospector out there, what happens here in a nutshell really is the fact that now what you're up against is you're gonna be afraid of that Prosy's harass. Prosy definitely would have high flywheel. It's highly unlikely Prosy wouldn't have flywheel. And of course with like Psychologist side as well, she can tank 3 hits. So like regardless of your moisture, you wanna make a puddle. 1 puddle equals to 10 seconds of your harpoon. So like 3 hits is at least a guaranteed 30-second kite. But we know that, you know, 1 harpoon isn't just 10 seconds, it's like 15 seconds, 20 seconds, depending on how big your abyss is. But this will be Ever Steven Town, and our area selection spawns will be seeing Psychologist near School Gate. We'll also be seeing, middle is actually given to Prospector. Meanwhile, balcony is for Female Dancer, and of course the Mercenary will be spawning in front of Graveyard. But with YM here spawning by double 11, it does seem like he's able to predict where the Psychologist is going to be. But for Psycho right here, putting distance immediately, first harpoon most likely will be negated immediately. But of course, once again, this is going to be our COA 6 finals. I hope you enjoyed the commentary. I brought my green tea here. There's a full pot here because my voice is dying. But of course, thanks to the detention link. Okay, and the triple flywheel here coming from the Survivor side. Now then, this will be day 1 match 2 game 2 first half of WBG versus FL. I'm your commentator Kuroshido, and of course this will be COA 6 global finals. Rightio, on to the game we go. Yuga already rotating in towards the middle right now. We do see that Umpi is also in middle as well, ready to come in and support for as much as possible. But of course the Psychologist once again being the first chase is going to be the same player but different characters. And then YMM looking down to lock his Hunter's Instinct as much as possible, but sadly the harpoon is currently out of range, therefore it will be coming back immediately. Now then, first harpoon currently being nullified right there. But from Yuke's side as well, YMM has to stand still there sadly just so he can get that harpoon out. But this harpoon has to be very careful. You will be given the first hit right here. But of course, even if it's 1 hit, it's currently 40 seconds in towards the game. Putting distance here again would not be that much of a bad choice, but Mac and Cypher will be locked, which is a little bit unfortunate in my personal opinion. Now then, Ryan trying to rotate in between. Oh, there's 1 slow music box and 1 fast music. Has to take that back immediately. He has to take that back immediately. But of course, we'll be getting a normal hit right here. No fly will be coming in, which is a little bit more unfortunate, and gets rid of the fast music box. Whereas the slow music box is currently on the other side. But for YMM's side, it does seem like he wants to focus a little bit more on chasing after the Psychologist instead of, you know, getting rid of the music boxes. But with YMM's side here, he could blink in. He could blink him because he also does know that these guys don't have window speed boost at all. But if they manage to flywheel the blink, it's over. Which is why YMM here is playing it very safe. Now then, throws out the harpoon once again. You rotating towards the back right, and he has to be very careful here as well. Pulls out the harpoon. That's 1 hit. Okay, we're gonna bait. That's 1 of it. Came out, and we're gonna get a terror shock down. Max presence died right here. 4 ciphers on the average. We're average of 50% on 4 ciphers as of now. Now then, the biggest problem here is Mercenary Mercenary coming to rescue is fine. Mercenary coming to rescue here is fine. Mercenary coming in to rescue here is fine. Fine. Macken can just do a before half rescue, but YMM I would say getting rid of that pallet is probably more important. Sees where Macken is as of now. Umpi is currently decoding near the outer area of can we get a normal hit right here because of the fact that last game Macken immediately rescued, so we wanted a terror shock there. But of course Umpi is also here with the harass. That's a stun. Can we get a vault out? YMM currently has 2 dashes. Can this land? That's one. YMM has a second dash. Prospector getting Magna ready. Magna goes out and it pulls the YMM back. It pulls the Naiad back. Psychologist currently being a half out right here, but Tide is over. Trying to chase out the Psychologist, but Harpoon is over. Oh my lord. This is gonna end up as a 4-man endgame once again. They're still only missing one full Cypher here as of now, but Psychologist doing such a good job of putting distance here. Now the YMM throwing out the Harpoon once again, but that's just in here currently in on the inner side, but it doesn't. Can Uke does not fly, but it will be well. I mean, it's better now. Nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do about it. My voice is dying. Oh, I was so close yet so far away. The good news is they are only missing one Cypher, and Prospector can come in to harass. Meanwhile, Mercenary comes in to rescue as well. But gets the half health hit there on towards the Prospector. 4 seconds left until the Harpooner's right, but Mercenary can just level pad in with a no damage rescue. Mercenary having no items there though, 62% on towards the Cypher mission. We need to be very careful here as why not having utilizing that one dash, meaning that he has no dash left on towards his hands. Uke here is going to. This is going to hurt quite a bit for our Psychologist here as of now. Psycho is going to be forced out of this current area, but of course we need to get. Oh, we didn't get it. Oh, did we get the hit? We got the hit on the Tram Senpai. That was beautiful. No, that was beautiful. No. You can't disagree with me. That was beautiful. That's a very fast stand there onto our Psychologist. I know currently on towards the other gate here as of now. It does seem like Mercenary just has started to decode the gate, but YMM having 2 dashes on his hands right now, I don't think the time will be enough. Will the time be enough? It's a real question right here. They don't have the time. Gets a pushback right there, but 90%. Flywheel the hit. We did a flywheel the hit. Mercenary gets it down. Rari beast like Rari gets the hit right there. Oompy. Calm. No, leave. My bad. Leave. Get the tie. Okay. Good job. Moving on to our second half. Oh my god. Okay, on towards second half we go. PB Talk coming out here. We're gonna have this here on the Priestess band. Gets a Psycho and an Antiquarian out though. That's we forced the Antiquarian. We kinda need to get the Antiquarian out. PB Talk, Sculptor, Bonbon, Naiad. That's all what I can think of that who he plays. Sculptor, Bonbon, Naiad. I think he has a Soul Weaver too, if I'm not wrong. He definitely has a Soul Weaver, doesn't he? But anyways, back to the game we go. It does seem like BQ. He has a BQ, but it has been banned from the Survivor side here. It does seem like the forward and the mech will be banned just so they can't fast decode, but this simply allows the Mercenary to come out in exchange. But also with that noted down, as we do see here from the Hunter side, the last ban here, if you want to run the Naiad, is Entomologist. It really is Entomologist at the end of the day is what I think, but it seems like Acrobat will be banning second, considering how hard Acrobat does counter the Naiad. But knowing that full well, of course, Hui side now. But I mean, Hui's gonna go with Antiquarian, but it seems like we'll come out with the Embalmer. And as this says, hey, did you went to the ICU today? For those of you who don't know what an ICU is, it's basically a special area in the hospital in which you need to like I think you could get zapped since you're having heart palpitations, because all these games are so darn scary. As in, like, it's so thrilling, but also at the same time, wow, you don't know who's gonna win or who's gonna lose. But with this fact as well, for WBG to pull back here, survivors need a 3-man escape. They need a 3-man escape here. They do need a 3-man escape here. And of course, from Fennel's side, we're gonna see the Fennel's supporters here with a PPTA light, and of course, memes from the iPad. WBG's flag currently being raised here. But of course, on the survivor side, 1 pick rate, 10% pick rate, picked by 1 win is a 100%, and of course, it's a 6 pick, 60% pick rate, and of course, 30% win rate for the psychologist. No, Antiquarian. PPTA, I guess Naiad wouldn't be bad here. Chasing after that. A in your I just said something from an ad. My bad. Chasing after the in your English section. You Grammarly. Anyways, back to what I was saying. This team comp, how do they want to get a 3-man escape? That MK has to contain. MK has to contain here for at least 3 ciphers. So then like we can come harass after he finishes his cipher. That's the thing here. But of course, if you do want a 4-man endgame against a PBTA, it's not going to be that easy on a map like this. I guess you could run Gala if you want to. It's not a bad map against Gala, especially when there is a Embalmer there. But because of the Embalmer, it seems like we're going to change plans and focus on a knight who can move fast along the map, of course. Overall, this shouldn't be too bad. I don't think this would be too bad for the Hunter, but I guess the Naiad coming in here really is for that tie, because like, no, YMM nearly lost last game, which is the problem. They nearly lost last game, which is the problem. But for PBTA to come out with a 9, maybe there's a better chance for him to get a tie here, considering there is an Embalmer now instead of a Prospector. So overall, I don't think it'll be too bad. But knowing that full well as well, we're gonna be seeing the psychologist spawning near a balcony. Of course, mercenary being middle, the Antiquarian spawning by tram, and of course we're gonna see the Embalmer by school gate. And then seeing this type of spawn, so we will be seeing Naiad spawns in towards the corner, very closely towards the corner of the school. It's gonna be a little bit of a doofus moment here, though. I think like Embalmer first chase here wouldn't be bad, but for Naiad throwing out that harpoon, the first harpoon will also be nullified. Because if he wants to make an abyss near that area, all what Embalmer has to do is to rotate towards double 11, put down double pallets. And then like the moment that Naiad throws that harpoon, all what Embalmer has to do is to fall over the pallet, take the pallet speed boost. Oh, he has pallet speed boost and flywheel here. Okay, we're putting everything on MK. We're putting everything on MK for this game. Then this will be day 1 match 2 game 2 second half of FL versus WBG. We'll have PPTA coming out with Insolence Detention alongside with Blink. There will be a double flywheel and 1 win of speed boost alongside with a tight on mercenary side. Then this will be COA 6 global finals. We'll move on to the game. Okay, seeing that PPTA is going to not throw out. No, we are gonna throw that out immediately. But the problem with that is, if MK just looks behind him, then no, I don't think. Oh no, MK didn't. MK just decided to immediately vault over that. But at least we know one thing, and that is that the iron will be forced an elbow pad right here, which is very nicely done by PBTA. It will be an Insolence Detention with Mischievous, and of course 1 stack of Berserker with 1 stack of Hunter's Instincts. And then throws out the harpoon there once again, wanting to make a big puddle right here. But knowing that MK does have window and pallet speed boost right here, flywheel will be ready very soon as well. But at least he got through that pallet right there just on time as well. Needs to be very careful in this type of area. MK getting quite a lot of moisture right there, but still being able to successfully rotate towards this 2-story setting. But here is the biggest problem now. The biggest problem here is MK needs to stay near the window area. Hey! We got it! Surprisingly, MK just needs to stand by the window. Oh no, he has the vault down because Blink is ready. Okay, he has the vault down because Blink is ready, but that's still okay. We have the Antiquarian nearby as well to harass. Antiquarian with the overtime. Antiquarian with the overtime. Okay, flywheel did come out though. But Antiquarian is not going to harass anymore. We only have 1 cipher machine currently being done, and of course Antiquarian on the other side. We're gonna get a new Blink down right here, which is not bad at all. Antiquarian trying to rush in here as fast as possible to get the harass. But PBTA will not buy that. no, you have to walk back, walk back. Just walk back, just walk back, just walk back, just walk back. Don't think of anything else, just walk back. You have a huge point advantage here. You can still tie this. Your team has a huge point advantage. Don't play anything risky. Don't do anything that's too risky. Oh, that's a 30% moisture landing on towards the mercenary, but mercenary here, he doesn't want to do that much of an early rescue, but at least still gets a body block there, which isn't too bad. Currently now, Hui wants to come in with the assist as well. Hui, we are still inside Abyss though from the Embalmer side, so if Embalmer wants to rotating towards that area, Hui definitely has to come in here, gets a push back there immediately. Can we dash? It doesn't seem like we can dash just any time. Yeah, we are going to get one stun there though, as, oh wow, beautifully done by the Antiquarian. Needs to move back right because it doesn't want to give the no attack recovery hit on towards the Antiquarian. Antiquarian hits and then move down towards basement, which is a fall down attack animation. Now then, we are going to throw that harpoon out, but of course MK is not going to buy any of this shenanigan, but also at the same time gets a dash in here. Didn't really get anything on towards our Embalmer, which is a little bit unfortunate, but at least the Abyss has now been gone. Is Flywheel ready? Flywheel is not ready, but we got the pallet zone right there. Oh my lord. Antiquarian is also still being nearby. Antiquarian having 3 more shots of flute left. 3 more shots of flute left. We do see that Lauren's also nearby wanting to decode that Cypher mission. We are missing currently 1 Cypher mission left. But the problem here is Embalmer is continuing for so long. If you can just chair the Embalmer here and force him to self-rescue, then it can definitely be a guaranteed tie for you. But with Hui here being the escort, a female escort is a man's dream, and the Embalmer is currently living his dreams. A female escort getting the hit right there, but that's still okay. Hui here utilizing that speed boost, but we still have one more. We're gonna cancel it. We're gonna cancel it. MK. How does it feel? Embalmer, how does it feel to have a female escort? How does it feel? Didn't really get anything right there, which is a little bit more unfortunate. But MK on the other side as well doesn't want to take tram because his coffin is also near the school gate. Therefore, it's best not to take tram. But knowing that as well, throws out that harpoon. But that harpoon didn't really go anywhere because PP's had didn't really hold it for long. 43% moisture, 95% moisture. Wants to get a moisture down right here, which is very nicely done. But here is the thing. Embalmer can self-rescue, and then we can pop the Cypher immediately. Embalmer can self-rescue, and then we can pop the Cypher whenever Embalmer vaults. Because Embalmer here won't be having the... Yeah, Embalmer here won't have any of the Borrow Time perks. So what should happen here is, I would even say we pop immediately. I would say we pop immediately, but this flywheel, oh, we did pop immediately. Oh yeah, we did pop immediately. But with the hunter side here as of now, not having any claustrophobia, and Bomber down a little bit further away, but this will become a 3-man escape here from WBG side, successfully getting all the points back from game 1. Let's congratulate WBG for handling the pressure right there. Moving on towards game 3, shall we?